In this video tutorial, I'm going to teach you very quickly the fundamentals of using FileZilla to transfer your files onto the web server. So keeping in mind that the web server is not located within the school system, it's located outside the school, and it's what you actually transfer your files across to. So by now you've all been provided with a unique URL which will take you to your specific website, and you'll need to know those details in order to do this next part. So first, make sure the program FileZilla is actually installed. When you go through to your first settings, you'll have a number of options that you need to use. So your account will be along the lines of this. So you'll have something that might say aa@anysun.com.au, which is highlighted here, and the password which I've provided to you. So I provided you all with a generic password, and some I've actually reset. So what you need to do for this first part is to click on New Site, and we'll just call this Test Student. You can call it any name, it doesn't actually matter. In the host field, we need to write in ftp.anysun.com.au, change our logon type to account, and you'll have a password that's using and an account to use that for. So for example, aa@anysun.com.au, and your password, which could be Blue Sky. It's not that, but you'll have been provided with one. Once you've done that, you'll be able to hit the connect button. Of course, that's just my test account. My real account, you will also need to enter in a host name. So AA, it doesn't actually matter for this part. If we go OK, now of course that's not going to connect because that's not a real account. My real account that I use to manage all of yours is the top one here, and I'm actually going to connect to that now. You'll notice on the top left hand side of the screen you get all these options come up on that top left that indicate that it's actually connected and it's made a connection to the server. On the right hand side we have a number of options or folders that we've got. Now you won't have a screen like mine, yours will look more like, I'll just find one, there we go, I'll use Anna as the example. Give it a moment to open up. So you'll have a listing. So now yours may be blank, this particular one is full of files, and the reason for that is we've actually transferred some files into that already. So on the left hand side, what I would have expected you to have done by now is to have downloaded the final website design, which is full of, as you can see, a number of files, which is our basic website. So if I open one of these up, I'll just double click on index so you can see what it looks like. You'll see here I've got a little bit of a Despicable Me website that I've played with, and you'll notice at the top URL it's actually referencing my computer, which is the C:// which tells me it's referencing my C drive and something that's on my desktop. Yours of course will be a real live website. So what that means, if I navigate within FileZilla to that location on my desktop, so I click on desktop, if you remember it was called Final Website, and all those files. All that I have to actually do to transfer those files across is to actually just highlight on a file, or in some cases you could do the entire lot. But if you make a change to just one document within Dreamweaver, you can just drag that one file across, wait a moment, and that will have now transferred. So the thank you file has been transferred. You notice the date says the 4th of October 2015, so that's been just done. If you make a mistake, you can just simply click on delete and remove that file. So this website contains all of the information that's related to that. To access that information, you can also go to the website. So for example, if I go to anysun.com.au, I'll pick out another student that has done one of these before, which is Davos, DOVOS, /index.html. You'll need to know what your actual name is. So that one we saw before was Anna. And of course we start to see their website come up here, which is ready for configuration. They can make some changes to it. that's all you've got to do. So as you make those changes, these things here will all change. There'll be subtle changes that go through it. And that's the first part of the lesson. Now, the other thing to remember is only 8 users in the classroom can be connected. So if you ever get a message that comes up and says too many users connected, simply let other people know around you. Only 8 accounts can be connected onto the server at any one time. So that shouldn't be an issue. So once you've uploaded your file, it's just be a matter of getting on there and logging off straight away. That's the simple use of FileZilla.